I bet I know your question. What is a galaxy?
A galaxy contains millions to billions of stars. Galaxies are made of gas and dust. All of this matter is held together by a gravitational pull.
One type of galaxy is the spiral galaxy. The spiral galaxy has two types, regular and bar galaxy. Spiral galaxies' arms are beautiful when they are seen from the top.
Elliptical galaxies are galaxies that are shaped like eggs. They contain many stars, but not a lot of interstellar gas or dust.
Irregular galaxies have a patchy appearance. They are more oval-shaped than elliptical galaxies. These galaxies are very hard to classify.
Scientists tell the difference between galaxies by mass spectrography, X-ray detectors, infrared electors, and visible light.
A light year is the distance that light travels in 1 year. An astronomical unit is the distance from the center of the Earth to the center of the Sun. An astronomical unit measures out to 149,597,871 kilometers. As to light year, that measures 9,4,605,284 times 10 to the 15th power meters.
The primary source of light came from the Big Bang Theory. The primary source of light is the light that the Big Bang Theory produced when it happened. The empty space is not pitch black. It is just black you can see because of the light emitted from the Big Bang Theory.
The planets and moon shine because of the reflected light from the sun. Planets do not produce their own light.
Astronomical units are used within solar systems, as to a light year, which is usually used to measure between stars and galaxies. There are 8 planets in our solar system: Mercury, Venus, Earth, Mars, Jupiter, Saturn, Uranus, and Neptune. Pluto used to be considered a planet, but now it is a dwarf planet. Mercury is a terrestrial planet. Mercury is made of 70% metal, sand, and 30% silicate. Mercury is the closest planet to the Sun. Mercury rotates counterclockwise and is 0.39 astronomical units from the Sun. Mercury has no moons. Mercury's rotation is 59 Earth days and 88 days to go around the Sun. Mercury was named after the Greek god of travel, Hermes. This planet was named after him because he was quick.
Venus is one of the 4 terrestrial planets. It is made up of 96% carbon dioxide and 4% nitrogen. Venus is the second closest planet to the Sun. Venus orbits the Sun counterclockwise. This planet is 0.723 AUs away from the Sun. Venus has no moons, and it takes Venus 243 days to rotate once. It takes 224 days to rotate around the Sun. Venus was named after Aphrodite. The symbols were a girdle, seashell, mirror, and the dove. It was named that because it shined the brightest.
Earth is a solar terrestrial planet. Earth is made of magnesium, oxygen, and mica. Earth is the 3rd planet away from the Sun. Earth orbits the Sun in a counterclockwise direction. Earth is 1 astronomical unit from the Sun. Earth has 1 moon. It is called the Moon. Earth's revolution is 365 days. Its rotation is about 24 hours. Earth does not have a specific Roman god or goddess, but is associated with terra mater. Our symbols are the globe, soil, and grain. Earth was named this because it is natural. Mars is a solar terrestrial planet. Mars is made of silicon, oxygen, and iron. Mars is the 4th planet in the solar system. Mars orbits the Sun in a counterclockwise direction. Mars is 1.52 astronomical units away from the Sun. Mars has 2 moons, Phobos and Deimos. Mars' rotation takes about 1 day. Its revolution takes about 687 days. Mars is named after the god of war, Ares. His symbol was a spear, helmet, a dog, and a vulture. Mars was named because the planet is red, the color of blood.
Jupiter is a gas giant. Jupiter is made out of hydrogen gas and helium gas. Jupiter is the 5th planet closest to the Sun. Jupiter orbits the Sun in a prograde direction. This planet is 5.2 AUs away from the Sun. Jupiter has 63 moons, the biggest one being Ganymede. Jupiter's revolution is about 12 years. Its rotation is 9.8 hours. Jupiter is the king of the Roman gods. The symbols are the eagle and a Jove's bird. Jupiter was given the name because it is the biggest of all the planets. Saturn is a gas giant. Saturn has a rocky core and is surrounded by hydrogen and helium. Saturn is the 6th planet closest to the Sun. Saturn orbits counterclockwise and is 9.6 AUs away from the Sun. Saturn has 47 moons, the biggest one being Titan. It takes Saturn 29.5 years to orbit the Sun. Its rotation is 10.2 hours. Saturn is the Greek god of time, Kronos. His symbols are the sickle, scythe, and harp. Saturn was given this name because it takes a long time to go around the Sun.
Uranus is a gas giant. Uranus is made up of methane, helium, and hydrogen. Uranus is the 7th planet closest to the Sun. Uranus orbits the Sun in a counterclockwise direction. Uranus is 19.2 astronomical units away from the Sun. Uranus has 27 moons, the biggest being Titania. It takes the planet 84 years to complete an orbit around the Sun. It takes 17.9 hours to rotate. Uranus is the Greek god of the sky, Zeus. His symbols are the thunderbolt, eagle, oak, and bull. Uranus was named this because it is blue and the sky is blue. Neptune is a gas giant. Neptune is made of hydrogen, helium, and methane. Neptune is the farthest planet from the Sun. Neptune orbits the Sun in a counterclockwise rotation. Neptune is 30 AUs away from the Sun. Neptune has 13 moons, the biggest one being Triton. It takes Neptune 164 years to orbit the Sun. Its rotation is 19.1 hours. Neptune was named after the god of the sea, Poseidon. His symbol is the trident. Neptune was named after Poseidon because of its deep blue color.
Pluto is a dwarf planet. Pluto is made of ice. Pluto is the last planet in the Sun's gravitational pull. Pluto orbits the Sun in a counterclockwise rotation. Pluto is 39.2 AUs away from the Sun. Pluto has 3 moons, the biggest one being Charon. It takes Pluto 248 years to go around the Sun. One rotation is 6.4 days. Pluto was named after the god of the underworld, Hades. The symbols are Cerberus, drinking horn, scepter, cypress, and Narcissus, and a key. Pluto was named after Hades because it's the farthest away from the Sun.
An asteroid is a chunk of planet that failed to clump together. They are usually made up of rock and iron. They usually orbit around Mars and Jupiter. Comets are, quote, the dirty snowballs, end quote, of the universe. Comets are usually made up of a nucleus and very long tails. They are made up of ice and rock. They are located from the Oort cloud to the Sun.
Their orbit is an elliptical motion.
Planetary satellites are moons that orbit around most planets. They can have an effect on that mass's rotation. It is mostly made of rock and it orbits around the planet.
Isaac Newton had many ideas. A few of them are the laws of gravity, spectrum of light, calculus, and the 3 laws of motion. He wrote a book on all these ideas called Principia.
Kepler had many ideas, including when the planets are closer to the Sun, they move faster. A planet squared is its area cubed, or 1 astronomical unit. Planets revolve in ellipses. He changed the Copernican model, and he invented the laws of areas. Isaac Newton is important to the study of science because gravity proved the heliocentric universe. His telescope is used today. For example, the Hubble Space Telescope. Kepler's 3 planetary laws are important because planets rotate in an oval shape, not a circle. There is no retrograde motion. Therefore, that proves Copernicus is right in the heliocentric model.